Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome here if you are new. If you're new here, my name is Danny. So today I'm going to be doing a full face of a clean beauty while also testing out the new Ametrine mini crystal palette from Aether Beauty. Super excited about this palette. I'll already tell you guys it's so pretty. The shades are gorgeous. They swatch beautifully. When I swatched these for the first time, I was honestly like kind of shook. I was like, whoa, these are like so pigmented and they feel like really creamy when you're swatching it out. Like I literally just did one like little swirl of the finger, and then as I just kind of like rubbed it to like swatch it, it's so pigmented and like so creamy. These are gorgeous. They're stunning. So super excited to be creating a look with them today. If you guys are curious to see how I created this look, just go ahead and keep on watching. Let's just go ahead and get right into the video. So I'm just going to start off by putting a lip balm on because my lips are feeling chapped. I'm using the Carry On Lip Whip. This is just their Wonder Whip version, so it's the clear version. I love this. I've been using this for my lip balm and so moisturizing. Also, they have tinted versions of these if you haven't heard about these before. They're so good. I really like them. I've done a whole video swatching all of the shades if you guys are curious, but I love them. They're really nice. And then for primer, I'm going to use the 100% Pure. This is their mattifying primer, vitamins plus antioxidants with seaweed collagen. So I chose this because of the foundation that I'm going to be using today. I'm just going to take a little more than one pump, kind of like 1.5 pumps. I'm just going to apply this all over the face, obviously. And this has like such a smoothing feeling, except for it does not have silicones in it, but it feels like a silicone primer just because it is so smoothing, which I think feels really cool. For foundation, I am using the RMS Beauty, their Uncover Up Cream Foundation. This is a very thick foundation. It can be kind of oily, especially because I do have combination to oily skin, so that's why I wanted to use a mattifying primer first. But I don't always do that. Sometimes I just use this without even using a primer, and I find that it works fine. I just set it with powder. But I'm just gonna apply this because it has such good coverage, so that's why I wanted to use this foundation today, because obviously I have a lot to cover up right now. Man, when you have acne, that texture just, I don't know if you guys can really tell, but in person the texture does not look great. I feel like on camera it looks a lot more smoothing than it actually does in person. Yeah, so while this foundation has some good coverage, it's not going to do you much good when it comes to showing texture. And I have done a review all about this foundation if you haven't seen it already, based on my acne prone skin. I do like this foundation a lot, but right now, because I do have quite a bit of texture, I'm not loving how this is looking. Actually, it's looking pretty awful. My skin is just so not good right now. Pretty much any foundation I use is just not going to look great. But this one is a very thick foundation, so I feel like maybe this wasn't the best choice for me to use right now because I do have so much texture. I'm going to use the Ilia Beauty True Skin Serum Concealer to conceal the under eyes. Also going to apply some to the eyelids. I need to set this like stack because I feel like I look kind of crazy. Alright, to set the face, I'm going to use the Vapor Beauty Perfecting Powder Press. I love this powder. You've probably seen it on my channel a bunch. Also, this powder is helping to kind of blur it a little bit. So now that I'm applying this powder, it is helping the texture not to look as bad. Again, it still doesn't look great. It's kind of unavoidable when you have acne and a lot of texture, but it is smoothing it out a little bit. For bronzer, I'm going to use the Red Apple lipstick. This is their Sun Drop bronzer. I've been testing out this bronzer and I have been really enjoying it so far. I feel like it looks quite natural. I probably applied a little bit too much just then, but we're just going to try to blend this out. And then for blush, I'm going to use the 100% Pure. This is their Fruit Pigmented Blush in the shade Mauvette. It's a really pretty like mauve purpley type of shade. I'm just going to do this very lightly But I think this color is just so pretty. I also think that this is a great shade for the fall. And then for brows, I'm using the PYT POV brow pencil. I've used this on my channel so much. I love this brow pencil. It's just a go-to brow product. Oh wow, I'm not recording audio. That's fantastic. The microphone is now on. I apologize for the bad audio. So then for the eyes, as you guys know from the title, I'm using the Aether Beauty. This is the new Ametrine mini crystal palette, which is so pretty. I love these colors. I think they're perfect for the fall. So I'm actually going to be creating a look that I saw on Instagram on the Aether Beauty Instagram page. The look on their Instagram page is done by Kendra L. Springer and the model is Kayla. So I'm going to be doing that look. I think it's so pretty, so I really want to do it myself. So she says to start off with the shade Copper Rose and use this in the outer corners. So that's what I'm going to do. Just gonna kind of blend that same shade into the crease. And then I'm gonna take the shade Rose Gold and I'm gonna use this kind of on the inner corners, the inner portion of the eye. Also just kind of applying that here as well. For mascara, I'm going to use the 100% Pure. This is their Fruit Pigmented Mascara. This is in the shade Blackberry. It has a little bit of a purple tint. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply that off camera. For the lips, I'm just going to keep it super simple. I'm going to use the Kosas. This is their lip oil in the shade Dip. So I was just going to get a little bit of something to the lips. Also, I almost totally forgot to set my face. I'm going to use the True Plus Luscious Spellbinder Makeup Setting Spray. I have to make sure to hold the spray bottle out a ways because I feel like the spray bottle or the spray mist isn't super fine, so it can almost kind of like splash on your face if you're not careful. So I just like to make sure that I really kind of hold the spray bottle out a little ways, just something to note. Otherwise you might get like kind of like little blotchy sprays, just something that I've noticed from using it, but I do think that it does a good job at setting the makeup. Alright, so this is the completed look. I'm super excited to continue to use this crystal palette. It's gorgeous. I'm excited to use the other shades in this as well. But I hope that kind of gave you an idea of just what some of the shades look like. I'm also going to do a post where I swatch all of the shades on my Instagram. So if you guys do want to see all of the shades swatched, definitely check out my Instagram. It's linked in the description box below, or you can just look it up. It's Routine Beauty with 3 Ys. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, please let me know by giving me a thumbs up. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope to see you all for the next video. Bye guys.